Guten Tag.
Hi there. Happy Thursday.
How's everybody doing? We are
So tired.
sleepy AF.
Yeah.
So the energy is going to be
Low.
at a cool jam setting.
Ay.
We're here to talk about the things that we enjoyed this week.
Welcome to Comic Books.
We encourage all of you out there, if you enjoyed things this week, to let us know wherever you're at by doing a comment, making a mention, and being chill as I love that button.
Oh my god.
That's the energy we want to start with.
Yeah. Sorry. This week's been a bit harder than most. But I'm really tired. Brandon gets tomorrow off, and I'm insanely jealous because I do not bring the energy on Fridays. I bring the chill and sometimes the grumpiness. Yeah.
We're going to make an announcement about our Friday show on tomorrow's Friday show on the Go FOC Yourself show, which is when we tell you all how to do your final order cutoffs. Yeah, it's fair. We were hiding the cussing before. I cuss a lot.
He does. It's funny. I mean, I cuss more than him, but I'm actually really good at not doing it on the show. Aww.
Oh, that's very nice. Thank you.
That was very sweet. Usually the Thursday show does perk me up just seeing everybody here, which is nice. I'm still very tired. I'm still very tired.
Sleepy Din's finest. That's us.
Yeah.
So on our Best of the Week show, we like talking about some past picks, our picks of the week. But before we do that, on most weeks, we like talking about a weird thing that we watched on Tubi. Tubi is a free streaming service that you can go to by going to Tubi.
Tubi.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You search it. It's like Tubi TV, maybe. I don't know. It's Tubi. It'll pop up.
TUBITV.com.
You sell your information to them and you get free content.
That's fine. We've already sold our soul to like every other company. It's fine.
Yeah. You're watching this on some kind of streaming. We've given our information to these gods. In return, we get your sweet views. We get to pull views out of your eye holes.
God.
That's where your eyes live.
Oh. I think the quips tonight are going to be pretty bad.
Yeah. So on Tubi this week, what do we watch?
I have literally forgotten.
You did?
It was
My Blind Brother.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I'm going to see if we can pull up the information. I'm going to screen share some stuff.
Oh, please do. Yes. We chose My Blind Brother, which I believe was from 2016 or 2017. We chose it because of the cast, which you'll see shortly. Nick Kroll, Adam Scott, and
Jenny Slate.
Oh my gosh,
Nick
I love her. Forgot
Kroll as a romantic lead.
Yes, it was very odd.
The kids, Nick Kroll does a good fun, but as a romantic lead, I'm just like, all right, boy, I see you've got your thick daddy energy.
Oh.
But as like doing a romance, I don't know.
Nah. There we go, 2016. So, the titular brothers are Adam Scott and Nick Kroll, and Adam Scott's character. Should I bother with names?
I can't remember them. We're tired.
You have IMDb open though.
I do. Robbie.
Okay, Robbie and
Bill.
Okay, so
what are their last names? They don't have any.
It's mystery. So there was an accident in their childhood, and Robbie is now blind and a super overachiever, and Bill is decidedly not. So he meets
Jenny Slate's character.
Please scroll down again.
We're doing this live, kids. We're so good at this, Rose.
Rose, thank you. He meets Rose. They have a one-night stand. It's nice, but she's like, oh, I've made some bad life choices.
And you said this was going to be good. Random person on Twitch.
I like this. Thank you for the encouragement. This is awesome.
We do appreciate it. We are just, so low energy and brain function.
I'm getting there. I'm feeling a little bit better.
Yeah.
I had a little bit of chocolate just to keep me going, punch the air. But anyway, so Bill and Rose have one night stand. Things don't quite work out, but they keep kind of thinking of each other. They're like, oh, that person was really cool. She's just had a bit of a traumatic event happen, so she needs to redeem herself. And somehow, because this is a small city or town or whatever, and there's only like 8 people in there, she ends up assisting Robbie with his training because he's just ran a marathon and he's going to do a swim for charity, for blind charity.
Yeah.
And of course, okay, wait, sorry.
Romantic shenanigans ensue.
Exactly. So yeah, they figure out Rose and Bill meet up again when Rose and Robbie meet up with him, and they're like, we already know each other, but they don't tell Robbie because that wouldn't be comedy.
And he can't see.
Yes, but it's not used like that, which
exactly.
is nice. There are a couple visual jokes, but never at like cheap expense.
Yeah, it's a very disability positive movie in that Robbie can do pretty much everything, including drive.
Yeah.
And a couple of very scary but fine scenes where shenanigans happen. Shenanigans, a big part.
Oh. Stretch.
We're doing it. Anyways, the movie was really funny, extremely uncomfortable.
Yeah, it does get uncomfortable because there's like the brother relationship, which is really well fleshed out for what I know of siblings. I am an only child. And it was like awkward. I mean, I think they were all 30-somethings. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, awkward 30-somethings making terrible life choices and just trying to like get by through the day. And I was like, relatable, because we're awkward 30-somethings making terrible life decisions all the time.
Adam Scott's character is a monster.
Yeah, he's a dick, and it's established.
Yeah, and vaguely self-aware, but only to the point where he's like, I need to be this guy because otherwise I'm going to be sad. And you're like, that doesn't make it okay.
No, he does not get redeemed, which actually was good.
Yeah, he sure doesn't.
I appreciated that they just let him be a dick.
There's a familial calm that happens, a familial resolution. But they never shy away from the fact that that character does not actually grow at all.
Nope.
It's everybody else around him.
But yeah, I like movies like that. Small, single digit story characters, single digit of characters. Small stories about love, about romance, about friendship, about family.
And shenanigans. So many shenanigans.
There were shenanigans, yes.
A really fun movie outside of the realm of like regular rom-coms. It's really nice. But yeah, it's good times.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this for our next Tubi, just for funsies.
Oh, you should take off the screen and share them. Because we're so small.
So small. Bloop, bloop, bloop.
There we go.
Yo.
Hi, Eric. Hi.
All
right. Are you announcing?
Let's get Simone to pick for us.
Oh, yeah.
If you're up for it, Simone. Because I know you've had some suggestions in the past. Tell us what we're watching this week.
We're good with that.
Nothing with spiders, though.
Thank you. Yes, no.
Just a heads up, because if that happens, Danica will not watch it.
Nope. I will politely decline.
Yeah. Or she will, but she'll only listen to it. Which will be bad, because she'll hear,
ew, no.
and that's always bad.
No. I want to censor that. That's what I censor, that sound.
Any thoughts on the new
He-Man.
He-Man Netflix cartoon from
Oh,
the Kevin Smith and Mark Bernardin?
Oh, right. I remember hearing about that, but nothing after that. So I don't have any thoughts.
I know it's happening. I'm pretty chill with it. I'm still I carry a grudge. The show Comic Shop Men, I watched one episode of it and it made me very angry.
Mm-hmm.
But mostly because it was like watching
Watching strangers do your job poorly.
Yeah. And I don't care for that. So it kind of let me down in a lot of ways, but you know, it happens. Simone says it's not on Tubi, but we're gonna watch Birdemic.
Oh, right.
We're gonna do it. It's
Okay.
gonna happen.
Yeah, we'll find it some way. But that's okay. I'm definitely game for that.
Mm-hmm.
That actually goes along with one of my picks tonight.
Oh, it does. Actually, yeah, that's a good segue.
Yeah.
Good segueing.
Thank you.
Segueing.
Segueing.
A good segueing.
All right.
Simone.
Speaking of Birdemic, remember how I talked about animosity? I finally bought my copy of year 1. So excited. So the long story short of this one, this has been going for a few years now. And so there are many, quote unquote, years. Year 1, year 2, year 3.
Mm-hmm.
Year 3 is out soon. There was also a coloring book. There were 2 miniseries spin-offs. I'm pretty cool with animosity and everything it's doing. Oh, okay. No, you should answer Jason's.
Did you find that after Comic Book Men, more people came into the store, assuming every price on everything was negotiable? That would have driven me nuts. Oh, that was not exclusive to that show, my friend. I'll tell you a little secret about small business. When you run a small business, people think they can walk up with 2 or 3 items, say, hey, I'm buying a lot of things. Can I get a deal? Much like you would at a Walmart. Hey,
or, you know, like an HMV, you know, like a big chain where you
Yeah.
definitely have power over the pricing.
I'm buying 2 loaves of bread. Now, I know that your deal on 2 loaves of bread is $3 instead of $2 each. But can I get them for $2?
No. Yeah, they think that if you actually use your business to, you know, feed your family, that you'll roll over a lot easier. And that's the opposite. It's the opposite.
Yeah. Your Dingus is. All right. Keep going. Keep rolling on animosity.
All right. Okay, I'm just going to read the back, and then I'm going to tell you why I love it. One day, for no reason, the animals woke up. They started thinking. They started talking. They started taking revenge.
Dun-dun.
So this has... Oh, they spelled story arc wrong. It's ACRS. Oh, that's sweet. That's really cute.
Story hackers.
Hackers. Anyway, sorry. That's just a little weird thing that I kind of enjoy. The world is plunged into chaos, as Brandon loves to say. Chaos, as the newly intelligent animals fight humanity and simply fight each other for their lives. For their lives, liberty, and pursuit of happiness, Americans. In the midst of the turmoil is Jessie, an 11-year-old girl, and her dog, Sandor, who is devoted to Jessie and her safety. She loses her parents fairly early on. There's a part where it happens, and then there's a little bit of a time passing, and her parents are gone.
Just not around.
Yeah. I mean, she's 11. She's so tiny.
She's a baby. A wee bairn.
1 year after the incident, Jessie and Sandor began a cross-country journey to find Jessie's half-brother Adam in San Francisco. But the journey there and what they discover along the way was something neither man nor beast was prepared for. I love this.
Big yikes from me.
Yes. It is a big yikes. One thing I can definitely tell you is that the birds are, in fact, furious at us.
Absolutely furious.
Yeah. Because this is like, what, 5 years old, I can do something.
Simone says sad animal deaths. I can't do sad animal deaths and yet love true crime.
Well, I mean, considering a lot of these animals are sentient, yes. If you've read Beasts of Burden, though, it should be on the same level. If you can take that. So this is really cool.
There's purpose when it happens. It's not just to be like, oh, it's so shocking.
Yeah,
Ooh.
it's not like, oh, I shot a dog. I'm like, don't do that.
Don't shoot the dogs.
Yeah, don't shoot the doggos.
As I threaten to spray Max.
Well, yeah, we're shooting him with water. And also, like, don't go for the face or anything.
No.
So I just want to show you this really cool 2-page layout because you have. Okay, let me see this. So this beautiful page is before they wake up, and then you turn the page, and there's suddenly the animals are awake, and they respond to it in very different ways. And so a lot of it is very sad, right? Oh yeah, and like there's a polar bear killing a seal, which is one of the most tragic ones. And then he goes, "Oh my God, what have I done?" Which is horrifying.
He's sad about it.
Yeah. And then I will say it with a nice one. There's Sandor. The first things he says are, "Jesse, I love you, Jesse, honey. I just love you."
He's a sweet boy.
It's really sweet, you know? Most of them are, angry and sad. Because, like, when you don't have a voice for your entire life and you suddenly do, well, then things are rough. Yeah, there's definitely some animal things. There's one of a dog at a vet. Unfortunately, it looks like that she's going to have to put him down. But the last thing he says is, "Don't cry. I understand. And I forgive you." It was really sweet. Like, there's some super sweet things in here.
And there's also pandas with guns.
Yeah. The pandas with guns is at a zoo, I think.
It sure is.
Sorry.
Nobody shot a dog.
No. Oh, no.
Jeff Johns shot a dog in his comic. Maybe in real life. That dude gets up to shenanigans.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, the pandas take the guns from the
pandas take the guns.
Anyway, so yeah, I will say yes, it is very tragic. It is very heartbreaking. Part of the reason why I like it, to be honest, because it's a real story with heart. And the animals get involved. There's some really cool stuff where the birds are super pissed at us, and there's a lot of pecking of whatever. But there's also really cool, there's some of the animals that like want to get into government, and they're like, well, now we have a voice. And so there's like a horse in Washington in one scene. Like, it's so cool. Marguerite Bennett, the writer, has really thought of pretty much everything. It's this worldwide vision of what would they do, because some animals, yes, they'd be angry, but some animals are like, you know what? I want to vote. Why can't we vote? That would be amazing. I love it. There's just so many layers.
Then other animals are like, I am going to eat your face.
Yeah. So it definitely runs the gamut of emotions, but I would recommend it to a bunch of people.
And you're a horse.
One of my favorite jokes. There are no layers to Bird Damage.
Heck yeah. That's what we're looking for.
That's okay too.
It's going to make for an interesting Thursday show. All right, folks.
All right.
I'm going to talk about youth. And not how I usually do, which is
Utes.
Gosh dang Utes.
Excuse me.
This is a new series from Calgary boy Kurt Pyers and Alex Diotto. They ran this through Comixology. The second season of this series is on Comixology right now. And there might be a TV show. It's in development. Along with Weird, He's got a lot of things in development and a couple other things that apparently he can't announce yet for the televisions.
Good for him.
Yeah. And it says on the back here, Youth is like X-Men by way of Chronicle or X-Men by way of Frank Ocean.
Okay, that's very good. That's a very good mix.
Yeah. It smashes together. It actually references something else, but like not many people are going to know what that is. I barely do. It smashes together the violence of coming of age with the violence of the superhero narrative, as well as the beauty. Youth is the coming of age story that tells the story of two queer teenagers as they run away from their lives in a bigoted small town and attempt to make their way to California. Along the way, their car breaks down and they're joined with a group of fellow misfits on the road. Embarking together in a van, traveling across the country, they party and attempt to find themselves. And then something happens. And it happens quite suddenly, honestly. You're just like, oh, story. Oh my.
Oh no.
Okay. And then the story starts. Absolutely wonderful. As it says on the front here, named one of the 10 comics to celebrate Pride by the New York Times.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Remember when they weren't writing about comics for a while? That was sad. And then everyone got really angry and was like, you should write about comics again. And then they did.
Exactly.
And everyone rejoiced.
I highly recommend this. We have signed copies that have a book plate by Jock, celebrated artist Jock. He didn't sign them. Kurt did. Because he's upstanding gadabout.
We like him.
Indeed. Very good. I would tell you more about the hook. That kind of ruins the moment that really pushes the narrative forward. So I'm going to show this to you like I show things to Danica.
Oh my God.
Check out Ooth.
I don't understand how he hasn't broken my neck yet, because the way he shows things to me, I've turned my head.
Here, take a look at this thing.
God, it's so annoying.
Yep.
Oh, and he also has a special talent where the thing he's pointing at will be covered by his hand. Somehow. Doesn't matter where it is. He'll figure it out.
Yeah, it's pretty great. I'm so talented.
You're like less amusing when I'm tired.
My ute wasn't interesting either.
I'm just being salty. Don't worry, I love you.
I love you too. My ute was spent sitting in a locker writing.
In a locker?
Yeah.
Like you were just like you could.
I was a skinny boy.
In a locker?
Also, our lockers in Innisfil are double wides, baby.
Yeah, but the height.
Oh yeah.
Were they all the way around?
Full size.
Dang.
Full size lockers.
Fancy.
Because it's a small town and there's not many children there.
Woo!
Our graduating class was less than 60 people.
That is so small. Mine was over 300. And I didn't know everybody.
Yeah. I went to my cousin's graduation and the graduation of my girlfriend at the time. They both graduated from Huntington Hills.
That sounds right.
It sounds bougie as heck.
Oh, it definitely does.
It was. Yeah, those were where a lot of the Red Deer Rebel hockey players went to school.
Okay.
The WHL, it's like
the
NHL except the Western Hockey League.
Oh wow! So they just took that acronym, huh? And ran with it?
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, that had to take place at the local Centrium, which is basically our Thunderdome. Or whatever it's called.
Who made it out alive?
Rogers Place.
From graduation. Who made it out? Thank you, right? Women's hockey. Exactly. We need to take it back. I don't play hockey, but I am a woman, so I'm going to take the WHL back for women, not Western. I don't know. Woot woot. Hey, Austin's here. Yeah.
I mean, so not far off from the snowmobile, some people took snowmobiles to school.
Oh
but there was also the boys who had a big couch in the back of their pickup that they'd hang out in the school parking lot during breaks, and they'd take it out when the football game was on and put it next to the field to watch the football game. Cause classy.
Oh, I think that's the grossest thing ever. Every time you tell me that story, I just think of when it rains and how gross that couch would be.
Central Alberta, babies.
No, thank you. All right. I'm just going to gently move on. Not because...
No, but it does sound like Letterkenny, which is closer.
Oh, yeah. That's one of the reasons that he can watch Letterkenny and I can't, because I don't get any of that. And he's like, I know all these people.
Yeah.
I knew that guy. I knew the character stereotype of that guy.
I'm not even done the first season of Letterkenny, but I am just in awe. Part of it is it's a lot because I left that.
Yeah.
And just to like see it happening so it was so gratifying to me because they say the word skid in the show when describing certain characters. And I had this experience at the store where I'm just like, yeah, like the people who are like wannabe skaters, like the skids. And Danica and I forget which customer were like, you are talking nonsense language. No one's ever said that ever. Both of them. I was like, I swear to God, this is a real thing. And it started happening on Letterkenny. I was just like, these people understand what I went through.
See, I grew up in a small town. I did not grow up in the city. However, I did not grow up in the sticks like you did. So you were even like lower on the... Just kidding.
Never have any bush parties?
I was not cool enough to be invited to a bush party. You know who I am. I was not invited to those things. I have heard of them. I never went. That's okay.
Yeah, I didn't get to go to Innisfell bush parties. I went to other bush parties because people in Innisfell, I was acquaintances with people, but I wasn't friends with people there.
No.
Not by my own choice, but...
They're all dummies.
Yeah.
They didn't like you. So they're lost.
They're all nice enough to me.
No.
Bush parties. Hard no.
Yeah, I feel like I'm not missing out on anything.
No. No, absolutely not.
No.
Like it was always at some people's house whose parents were either just like fucking whatever. All right, sorry, wait.
Oh no, I did it wrong.
You pressed the wrong button.
You pressed the wrong button.
Press the wrong button.
You pressed the wrong button.
They're all just, well, no, whatever.
There you go. You got it on the second try, buddy.
Fuck.
Okay. Anyway, no,
There's no delay on this.
I've seen scenes of like bush parties on TV and movies, and I'm just like, yeah, I would have hated that.
Yeah, it's a wild time. The last bush party I went to was when Vance and I were roommates, and we had gone back to Rimby. And Vance, fairly drunk, would be like, "This guy here, I live with this guy," and a bunch of ding-dongs decided that we lived together, and in their vernacular in Rimby, meant that I should be hit with a bottle.
Oh my God. That's not a funny story. That's horrifying.
Yeah, it sucked. We left after that. We called a ride.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, luckily, it wasn't a glass bottle, but I was hit several times. It was good times.
Okay.
And that's the last bush party I ever went to. Bush parties. Do the thing.
That's really scary. I'm so sorry.
For the kids out there, hi kids. Don't go to a second location by yourself without people that you trust who knows where you are.
Mm-hmm.
That was a big part of why things ended up being okay, because someone who could drive and would drive picked us up. 2, to sweet heck with those people.
Mm-hmm.
To sweet heck with those people.
Yeah, that is awful. I'm sorry. I mean, like, I know why you left, but there's still so many layers.
I live in Edmonton now. It's good.
That's better.
Yeah.
A lot of those people have moved to Edmonton.
Well, and that's the trick, right? Like, there's a lot of reasons why we make our space a safe space for people, and it's so that folks aren't worried about essentially just saying something even as innocuous as "I live with this man."
Yeah, there's dude roommates all the time. It's
not being afraid of being assaulted. I think that's a good world. A lot of you agree with us, which is nice. Thank you.
Thank you.
I brought this down from a low energy show.
I'm awake now. I'm more awake. No.
No.
Okay. Well, Simone is telling us to birdemic them. If that means poking out their eyes with bird beaks, I'm probably there. I support this.
So what you're saying is, out back we need to start training birds.
Oh,
attack birds?
Not out back our patio because the cats will freak out.
Yeah, they would.
Yeah, it would be too much for them.
Cool. I like it.
Bird acid? What the hell is
like
this
from
movie,
their mouths?
Simo?
Like,
yeah, are they like the birds that didn't grow from raptors? Because raptors are part bird, and then they were like millions of years later they're just still part raptor. Because I'd be cool with that. Hey, guess what? We should start Jurassic Park again. That's a cool idea, scientists.
Yeah, we should always get a Jurassic Park going.
Yeah.
That was one of my favorite memes of this past year. Was people being like, I thought that the people in Jurassic Park were the absolute dumbest people alive. A park filled with dinosaurs that murdered a bunch of people that caused huge problems. Let's try opening it again. And then this past year happened. And went, oh, okay, so no, that makes sense. People would do that. Think of the money involved. It's dinosaurs. What could possibly go wrong?
They're all big bitey boys. They're gonna bite off your head. Silly. Thank you, Jason. Thank you.
Big ol' effing chompers.
Yeah, I like swearing. That's what I do.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Let's talk about teenagers. Good Lord. Now I weirdly half regret this.
Oh yeah, that's a terrible segue.
Well, no, my pick of the week is Proctor Valley Road issue 2. And I brought issue 1 just in case you were like, what's this? Oh my God. So this is what issue 1 looks like. And I loved it. It might have been my pick of the week when it came out. I don't actually remember.
I don't think it was.
Cool. No worries. That was a good week, though.
It was a very good week.
Yeah. So Proctor Valley Road, to refresh your memory. I'll just put it in front of me. August, Riley, Cora, and Jenny have organized a spook tour with their classmates on the most haunted, demon-infested stretch of road in America to fund attending the concert of their dreams. When their visit turns deadly, these 4 friends race to rescue the missing students before the town tears them limb from limb. Now they must slay the evils roaming Proctor Valley Road, along with the monsters lurking in the hearts of 1970s America.
Hell yeah.
So this is super rad. I'm still enjoying it 2 issues in. It's got really good monsters. It's actually scary. It's okay, you can yawn. I'm always yawning every 5 minutes. I like the teens. They're all different. And they definitely got a few dudes killed in the first issue.
They sure did. Also, the teens aren't tropey.
No, they're not.
Yeah.
They're just like teens. They're like normal teens.
They don't show up full on Breakfast Club just being like, what?
Yeah. Oh, I'm the rebel. No.
It's me, the rebel.
Yeah, no, they're like an actual friend group where they have a lot of similarities, but they're all different people, which makes sense to me. There's even a scene in here that they're interviewed by the cops after the guys go missing. The reader knows that they're Totally dead.
Real dead.
Spoilers for issue 1, but and the way they answer and the way they're talking, totally different. And it's only one panel each. It's amazing. I thought that was pretty cool. And there's a new scary monster actually on the cover. Her name is the Landlady. And you think, that's not scary. She looks effing scary. So
yeah, she's
cool.
a homeowner.
I know, right? Terrifying. A homeowner in the 70s, that's a boomer right there. I am scared.
What type of monster owns their own home?
Someone over 40?
I was going to say a lot of people watching this right now.
Yeah, not us. We rent. Woo! We are actually hoping to buy this in the future.
Because our small business has been successful. It was really like, hey, do you want to buy a house or do you want to take all of that money and almost lose all of it until you're not losing that money anymore and you have money again, but then you're really tired, but you love what you do.
So you keep working to buy the house. We're going to do
Sweet
it.
sassy molassy, Danica.
Whoa. Don't forget the button when you curse like that.
Sweet sassy molassy.
You gotta block it out when you say ass. Because ass is anyway.
Assy.
Anyway, yeah. Austin says like the Grudge mixed with Slender Man.
Kinda.
Yeah. Actually, yeah.
I likened it to what if Scooby-Doo happened when it happened, but was socially conscious.
Yeah.
And also people really died.
Oh, yeah. There's some mesa deaths. There's some ghosts in issue 2.
And it wasn't Old Man Carruthers.
Yeah.
Whoa. The rich old white man. It was capitalism all along.
That's the secret of Scooby-Doo.
It really was, which was hilarious.
Capitalism.
I needed to scare them away so I could sell this swamp for money. But now everyone can enjoy the swamp as though it's for everybody. This land isn't just for everybody. It's for me and me alone.
And it's mine because my great-great-grandfather stole it from the people who were living here first.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I can't do the old man voice, but I wanted to add on. Cheers.
If you want this land, you'll have to fight my swamp monster. Wow. I love doing that laugh voice.
There you go. You're way too good at that. So yeah, I'm digging scary things right now. I'm reading a lot of horror. Possibly to make the horror of daily life seem lessened. I don't know. Oh yeah, Simone, let me know when you've read Crossroads at Midnight because I really want to talk to you about that. It was definitely the best horror I've read all week. And that wasn't a single issue. He's so good at that, right?
I'm very proud about that. I feel like I missed my calling as a very a fake very rich guy manager in wrestling in the 80s.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think you could still do like a radio play kind of thing. I mean there's so many podcasts being started now. There we go. I got it out. It happened. Oh yeah. No, that first story is gonna hurt. But it's amazing.
It's gonna punch you straight in the booty.
But like some of them make you feel positive, which was a surprise. So yeah, if y'all like horror anthologies, I am sold out because I'm that good at my job. But Crossroads at Midnight is also a really, really great horror anthology from Iron Circus.
True. Yes.
I had to think about that.
We like them. They don't like Diamond either.
No,
they don't.
They do Kickstarter and make so much money.
She did buy her house from publishing comics.
But she would have, yeah.
Yeah, they're very successful. Successful.
We are good at words tonight.
They're successful.
All right, so you have a pick this week.
That surprised me.
Yeah, and I joked that people were going to get a little mad at you because we sold out on Wednesday, and so there's no more copies. And usually Brandon sells his copy.
And I still might.
You still might, but I thought it was kind of funny. So show him what you're talking about or what I'm talking about.
So,
and then we'll talk about that.
I know we're all tired of this character. I feel like it. I feel it in the air. I just feel it in my bones because I know I am. However, the book's not really about him, but about him as a force of nature, as an effect on people and what they're willing to do and how it affects their lives. It's DC's new Joker book. Mm-hmm. I wanted to hate this book. It would have been easy to hate this book. They had to work so hard to get me to like this book and like it enough that out of all the things that I read this week, I needed to talk about this one. It's partly why it's not sold, is because I needed to talk about this.
Wow.
So, the story so far, Jim Gordon has been approached by mysterious forces to track down the Joker, where he's gone to, and kill him. Now, he's not sure he wants to do this, but the Joker has hurt his family. We know his history with Barbara Gordon. He recently also killed his son.
Oh.
Yeah.
Commissioner Gordon had a son?
Yes.
Barbara had a brother?
Yeah.
Okay, that I didn't know.
I'm going to get you to read Black Mirror.
Oh, heck. Okay.
Yeah. And so he's a little on edge. So he's doing a bit of soul searching on this, trying to figure some stuff out. Talks with Batman. Batman phones up Oracle. And there's a specific moment in this, and it's played so well. That works beautifully. It's the perfect encapsulation of all three characters. Batman being his broody self, but always attempting to do good, and this push and pull of Jim Gordon being like, I can't tell him that I'm going to kill him. I need to make this choice, and he will try and talk me out of it. And I don't know if I want him to, but I kind of do, but I don't. And it's this push and pull throughout the situation between these three characters. Outstandingly well done. And the way that the answer ends up getting avoided is perfect for everybody. It was outstanding. Like I said, I wanted to hate this. I wanted to hate it so much. And again, it would have been so easy to. I can't. It was phenomenal. Austin says that new What If book and Salmon Lock and Key were his picks of the week. Mm-hmm. Very extremely solid contenders.
Yep.
That's how strong this week was.
Yeah, no, it's a good week.
Mm-hmm. I love me a good What If.
There's been a lot of good weeks.
And Lock and Key is like one of my ride or dies. Yeah.
It is.
And I'm not dead yet. So I'm still riding that train.
Yeah, no, keep riding. You're not allowed to die.
I've been told that.
Yes.
I'm not allowed to die. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's the scene in the Gilmore Girls.
Yep.
Where Richard has his heart attack and Emily's fussing, and he's like, no, we need to talk about the future. And she says, no, I refuse to. I don't want to contemplate a world without you. In fact, when the time comes, I demand you let me go first.
I also demand that.
And it's actually played for a very sweet moment. Because she's just like, she's trying to deal with her almost impending grief. He does actually die eventually.
Yeah.
But yeah. That's some conversations we've had. It's been a real uplifting show, my friends.
Yeah. That's kind of where we are right now. We are world weary.
And unkillable.
Definitely unkillable, but also ground down. Nothing's necessarily wrong. It's simply that both of us need a break, but that's the last thing we're going to get.
We're going to move a store.
We're going to move a store.
It's going to be good.
Sorry. Oh, yeah. So I still can't announce officially, but please know that we are still in the process of paperwork and signing things.
Approvals. We're gonna be approved, but
it's pretty awesome. So we're dealing with like the city and that takes a bit longer now because of the pandemic and everything. But it's good. It's all good. It's just a lot and it's very heavy. So I'm tired and I am very looking forward to my D&D game this Sunday.
yeah.
Facebook reminded me a couple days ago and I was like, oh, heck yes.
I'm looking forward to napping tomorrow.
I'm looking forward to being jealous of you napping while I'm at work.
Well, I also have like a business district check-in
Yeah.
on the show. So
And groceries.
and groceries and dishes. But then at some point, I'm gonna take a nap.
Oh my god. Okay, wait.
Small business days off, baby. All right, folks. Thank you so much for watching. We might take some naps now. Actually, more accurately, I'm probably going to stay up and watch wrestling.
And I'm going to grab a book or 3 and go to bed because we got some review copies from Hachette, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got our first physical advanced review copies that we've ever received. We've had tons of digital stuff. But Prose Book Publisher decided to send us a whole bunch of their upcoming graphic novel line. I read 2 last night. One of them is for wee babies. And it was okay. I would even say out of the things that are out nowadays, even just okay in that realm. But a book called Incredible Doom, absolutely phenomenal, is about sort of like being a teen in the early days of the internet when if you're in a chat room, you are using your dial-up to essentially long-distance call.
Oh my god, I'm so excited for that one.
And email works the same way. Like you're basically phoning people, but through the computer. Ooh, to send messages. Oh, it's so good. And it kind of frames the teenage drama around found family in these circles. Really, really great. Really well done.
Yeah, no, the title alone, I was like, I'm sold. I don't know what this is about, but I love this. This is my favorite. And then you told me about it last night, and I was like, yep, okay.
It's so good.
Getting
so
in.
Good. It's coming out in May.
Millions of copies. Millions!
At least several.
Yeah, I know. Several million.
Several million copies.
All right, I am going to choose some books. I'm going to read, and then I'm going to go to bed.
Do it up. I'm going to not do that. I'm going to stay up forever.
I need to go to bed.
All right, folks.
All right.
Thank you for watching. We will talk to you all again soon. Bye.
Bye.